people. I trust you are well. Welcome to yet another video on your MFR, doing your MFR and MFR generation. So MFR generation has been quite a task for a very long time, and now it is simplified. So all you need to do, the system will generate for you the template where your work will just be in to fill in, and then you have your concrete report that you can be able to present to your ASMs without any hassle. So yours is just to do, like, it will take you like 10 to 15 minutes and you are done with something that was taking you 2 days to prepare. Okay, so without much ado, these are things that you'll let's delve deeper into that. So I want to show you how that is done. So number one, you'll make sure that you have entered your gifts, so that here where you have view and reconcile gifts, like because it's showing the gifts that are pending. So just ensure that you have entered all your gifts that are pending. All right, so that and the ones that have been issued, just make sure that you deliver them, so that all the gifts that you have for this month incoming, let them be pending, the one that was not distributed, and they are in connect. Once you finalize that, the system will capture that. All right, and then you make sure that you also have your updated what we call monthly activity. Remember, there's a video that I've just shared about monthly activity, and monthly activity is under the MFR section. So just make sure that when you come to view update monthly implementation, your activities are here and are updated. For example, if you used 30,000 and it was 34,000, you update. Make sure you update. And remember, I said if you click and you don't see this thing to update, there is always a button down here. There is a button that is a blue button. There's a blue button down here. Down here there's a blue button, this one. Always when you click update and you don't see this, just click the blue button and it will take you to where this particular window is. Please make sure that you get that. So make sure you update your make sure that you keep updated, you keep your activity implementation for that month actually updated, and also for the previous month. Just make sure that whatever you did, actually you have marked, because remember, this one will generate for you the variance in the MFR explanation without you typing anything. So after checking that is done, you may want to go and update this section. We call it also the session we call voucher issues. So let's say, for example, you've just gone through the month, the vouchers that were submitted, and then you've added the vouchers that had issues. For example, you had voucher issues. You see here where we have voucher issues, you can add a voucher issue. Let's say these are voucher issues that are in the system, so you'll find them here. So there was maybe a misposting or whatever, so you make sure that this is also updated. Whatever you've resolved, you say done, so that you clear whatever you've been able to update in those particular months. And then when you do that, you can now come and start now adding MFR minutes. You see here, you add MFR minutes details. Now you will be required to, the system will request you to add some things before it generates the template for you. So here we are going to generate the, let's assume this is September MFR. Okay, just assuming, because I have generated already the let me just generate the August MFR, no problem. So I'll select the testing CDC, and then I'll say here it is 2024, and then come here, I'll say it is the August MFR, the one that we are in, and then I'll say rate your MFR. So you look through your MFR and whatever standards that were given by Compassion, and you'll rate. If it is green according to your side and the guidelines, if it is yellow, you'll rate, and if it is red, you'll also rate. Okay, so this one, let's say it's green MFR. Okay, now it will request you to, and let me show you another trick. You can click Windows tab. You can click Windows tab and the left arrow key, so that you can have the screens on both sides. So like this, you have all the screen on the both sides. You see now, you can see MFR analysis for this project, and I can enter the details here. So this is simple. What you need to do, very simple. What you need to do, you need to input what we call the balances. Okay, so let me just resize this so that it is in a better way. So I learn to put this, the opening balance. So I just come here and copy. You just copy this. I copy this and I paste here. That is like that. Then I copy gifts opening balance was 9 bob. Don't put the points, don't put the points here, please. Just have it as a, just let it be like a float, okay? Let it be like a number, an integer. So the HVC is 12 bob, okay? So HVC was 12 bob, opening balance. So I'm doing the opening balances. So survival, they don't, they didn't have any. Did I have survivals? 351, 351, 351. Yeah, 351 is here. So the opening balance was 41. Take this, so you copy paste there. And then HIV caregivers, you will come here and check on this. This was 0. And then parents contribution is 264. You paste here. And then there is IGA, right? The CDC IGA is 27,177. Paste it there. And then there is local donation and contribution. Local donation, we have 10 bob, right? Then we have medical refund. Medical refund, we have negative 89 bob. Copy that and paste here. Then we have R100, that's 10, right? This 10. So which one is this? So we have 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Remember, this one you do after you've reconcile your MFR very well, and then you know that it is just remaining to push the submit button. So you have done all you need to do before you do. So don't do this before. Don't do this before you actually finalize on your MFR. So for 10, account for 10, account for 10, if we can come to account for 10 here. Account for 10, we have 0. Account for 10, we have 0. Okay, we have 0. If you don't see an account here, just say 0. And then interpartner transfer here, it is 50 bob. Say 50 bob, okay? And then now remember, you have to fill in this other page also. This other page. So this one was, so you can go by filling the first, like I'll prefer you do this way. You complete it instead of filling one like what I've done. Just fill the whole column. Like here, we are in if you want to do it well, you just click the push aka button. Una push aka button hapa hivi. Hapa hivi aka hivi kana push hiyo hivyo. Then unakuja hivi unafanya hivi. Unaona? So now you have the accounts. Remember there's this button here. You just click aka button kurudi hivi kanarudisha hiyo. So hiyo inakuwa at least adjustable. Now you can see this one was, that was the amount that was opening balance, and this was the monthly income. All right, here's the monthly income. So you remove the points and then come and also paste this, the expenses. This one expenditure, you post the expenditure. You see till 221. Make sure it is similar to this. Then 9, and then there was 57,000 that was in gifts. You come and paste this one here, and then here you have 57. Okay, you have 57. Okay, again as expenditure, you copy, you paste it here. All right, you paste it. Oh, I didn't copy everything, so here's one. So make sure that you are actually your balances here are similar to closing balances here. HVC, come to HVC. I see it was 14,000. I copy the 14,035. I copy that. I paste as this was expenditure and this was the income, right? This was the income, right? I copy this and paste this. Okay, I have 16 bob. So you come here to closing balance is around 17 bob. So because of the points, okay, so it's okay, that's okay. So then you come here in survival, you have survival intervention. So you look at survival intervention. If you don't have, make sure you put a 0. So it was 73,000. You copy that, you paste here. And then now you come and copy this survival intervention usage. You copy this, you paste here, okay. And then now you have HIV. You come and check on HIV. You come and copy 15,006. This one. Alafu you look at the usage. You look at the usage here. You copy this usage. Copy this and paste it here, okay. And then you have the parents contribution. Parents contribution is also here. You come and copy parents contribution, like how much was spent, right? How much was as income, then how much was spent. Like here you copy this was spent, you paste it here, okay. And then you come to CDC IGA, this one. So this one, nothing was spent from this account, so it will remain like that. And then you go down, you continue going down. So here you look at local donations. Local donations, it is 00. So you have 0 here, and then you have 0 here, okay. and then you have to come to medical reimbursement. Medical reimbursement, you say what was reimbursed was 90,000. Monthly income was 90,000, and then now the expenditure, after receiving the 90,000, there was an expenditure of 18,000. Okay, like in this case, so it's negative that. Remember, don't add points, please. Don't add points. Don't add points at all. Don't add points. So interpartner hiyo ni account 410, kama kuna any wenye ambao ni siblings, and that you put 00. Now interpartner transfer, there was no interpartner transfer, so you put 0 and then you put 0, right? And then now you are done. And then now you'll come here. How much petty cash did you withdraw? Let's say they drew 50,000. You'll just say 50,000. And then now you'll come here. What was your ending balance? Remember, your ending balance is here in Safina. Okay, so you'll put what you see here in Safina. This one. The ending balance is this. Your ending balance is this. So this is the cash at hand. So you copy this. Cash at hand. You copy that. Alright? So you copy that cash at hand and then you paste it here. Alright? So you have that. And then now you have your CIV closing balance. So you'll come here and check the CIV. If you have any CIV closing balance also in Safina, you say also, for example, this case is 0. And then now here select bank. Select the statement on the bank should be the same. If the bank statement is the bank statement same as what is in Safina balance. So what you check out is this balance. You see this balance you see here. This balance here, if it is rhyming on the statement, so you see here the statement has not been attached, so because this report has not been submitted, so you need to look at if this balance here, this balance, closing balance here, this closing balance statement, this one is similar to the balance that will be here, okay, on the statement. Remember, there is a statement that you attach, so make sure that the closing statement balance is same. If it's not, you say no, right? You just say no. If it is yes, you say yes, it is. And then here you look at any overdue check. So any overdue check is the checks that are over 60 days. So what you do, you come and check if there is any overdue checks here. So you come and overdue checks here and check if there is any check that is so if here I'll be checking checks ziliandikwa mwezi wa 5, mwezi wa 6 na hazija clear. So I'll come and check there. So if there is no check like that, I'll just say a 0. And then how much was deposit in transit? Because I've checked there's no deposit in transit, I just put here 0. Okay, that's if there is any amount in the open. So bank charges, you go to the banks, to the journal and the statement and check how much the bank charged you, and then you can say, like for example, if it was 500, depending on the cost that was on the bank statement. And then this accumulation ratio, fund accumulation ratio, here it is. So let me just show you the fund accumulation ratio. Here it is, the fund accumulation ratio. So here we see the fund accumulation ratio is fund accumulation ratio is 0.3. All right, 0.37. Right, this is 0.37. So here you just say our fund accumulation ratio is 0.37. Okay, just like that, and your MFR is done, bro. Your MFR is done, my sister, my brother, is done. So you just click submit. This one is telling you have to enter a valid number. So because it's 0, just put a 0. Okay, because it's whenever it's 0, just put a 0. Whatever, don't add any numerical, just say submit. Right there. So when you submit, it will take you to this page. So where you will now have your generated template for discussion. Okay, so when you click, for example, what you've been doing is August, the template, you just click the template for August, it will pop up the template. So when it opens up the template, you'll be able to see, please remember to handwrite the title and other fields that require action from the FCP and ensure that the ASM are fully involved to sign and confirm there was a discussion. So what you need to do, you confirm if whatever that has been generated is okay. For example, members present, remember you'll add during the meeting, and then there will also be a section for members absent. And then the agendas, it will populate because it knows that it's August MFR, so it will already populate August MFR discussion. And then you'll need also to discuss about program monitoring, updates, attendance, growth and crisis with agencies, something on that particular part, so that you can report on how you're doing and what you achieved in that particular time. Then now it will generate for you. So whatever you fill in there, you can see now has been clearly been demonstrated here. R100 recorded an income of 1.1 million. Expenditures for this account amounted to this. The closing balance stands at this. So it gives you a good narration of every account that you every account that you have, all right, so every account that you have, you'll have it documented well here. All the accounts, you will have them documented here. All the accounts will be generated here, and then it will pull up the variance explanation from the variance explanation page. Remember what we did in the morning when I was showing you how to update your activities. So make sure that these activities are okay, and then it will show you pending voucher issues per staff. So remember, this one will go and pick from the voucher issues and then bring here if there are any voucher issues up to that month. So it will show any uncleared voucher issues up to this month, so it will show in this particular space. And then there is balance, below is a balance brought forward per staff. This is an amount that has not been implemented for each staff. So it will tell you in this year, on this month, this is how much that was left. So remember, this is the one that will accumulate into the review for this month. And then it will pull up all the gift records that you've entered or you have imported from Connect that are still pending. So it will tell you that these are the gifts that are actually pending. So the PD will provide a Connect list to verify by the to be verified by the ASM to confirm that these are the true amounts that are in that particular list. And then these are the activities that we plan to implement in the month. So it will pick all the months in September, all the activities you are planning in September, and bring them here for discussion in the ASM. So there will be all the items and then who is accountable for that item. And then you'll need to write here the last voucher that was fully signed by all the ASMs. Like for example, if it is you are in September and the file that has been fully signed by the ASM is in January, just write the last file was in January. Then the ASM will provide feedback on the MFR that was presented by the staff, and then the steps that it will take to improve the quality of that MFR in a details, and then discussion on program metrics. For example, what was the attendance in that month, how was it, and then growth in Christ, what were the initiatives that were done to develop the children in growth in Christ, youth agency, integrated well-being, and self-sufficiency. Then down here it will be about caregiver economic empowerment progresses. What did you do in caregiver empowerment processes that helped you to be in this place? And then here it will say our self-assessment rating for this is green or is this after checking the guideline provided by CKE on finance. Okay, so the PD will sign here to verify that the section reviewed by the system section will be reviewed by whoever prepared those figures, and also the PD should verify. So there will be a signature for at least the person who verified. Either staff will write here and sign, and then the ASM will now, the ASM who will be writing here will prepare his name, and then now will be who will approve, like the chair or somebody else in the ASM. So just make it as engaging as possible, and if there is anything you feel like I've left out in this report, I know it may there are some things that I may have left out, please make sure that you remind me so that I can add in. So once you have checked all the records are okay, you just click print. So this is what you print and give to the members of the ASM for discussion, so that when you discuss, now you can be writing in and filling in the discussions as you progress. So it is making your work super easy. So jump into it, make this count, and you'll see how improved your program delivery will be. So without much ado, let me thank you so much for watching this video at the tail end. If you have not subscribed, and please remember to hit the subscribe button, that is if you have not subscribed to this channel. And thank you for always keeping in touch to the new videos that I release. And with that, may God bless you so much. Until we meet in the next video, let me know which other video, which other section, or which other thing that you like me to simplify, so that I can do a video on the same, and I will be glad to support you on that, because we are here to support one another. So once again, thank you so much, and may God bless you. Bye.